the Citrine 24 from Tesla. Let's have a quick look. Hey guys, Vick here, back with another review. Today we are looking at this. This is a new sub-tank from Tesla, teslacigs. This is the Citrine 24 tank. It's a sub-ohm tank, fully plastic, but it is not disposable. It is a legitimate, fully usable sub-tank with replaceable coil heads and all that good stuff. There's a 4mm capacity version and a 2mm capacity version, and it is available in a range of colours. Colours obviously are vast because it's completely plastic. It's a completely plastic thing. Apart from the actual coil head and a few of the threading bits, you're looking at a completely plastic thing. Built-in drip tips, nothing you can do about that, but you do have top fill up here. You literally just unscrew it to get into the top fill on this. Very easy indeed. You've got adjustable airflow as well. And it does remind me of the Preco disposable tank, but yeah, like I say, it is not disposable. Adjustable airflow at the bottom, 24mm wide, as you would imagine from the name. And yeah, 2 sets of coils available with this. Now, as the Citrine 24 comes, it comes in a tiny package like this, and I think it's even hookable to put on aisles and racks, and we'll get back to that. I think that's sort of what they're going for here with this, but it comes in this tiny package. One coil, and that one coil is a 40 to 60 mesh coil, 40 to 60 watt mesh coil, and that is what comes with it as standard. Now you can get a pack of coils as well, and there's another option on the pack of coils, and that is a 60 to 80 watt coil head. Talking about the coil heads and the vape, with the 40 to 60 watt, I'm at the full 60. That is what I've found to be the best. I'm at the full 60 watts with this. Quite tasty, quite cloudy, no real issues there. And I have found 60 watts to be the sweet spot, even though they say that tends to be the upper end. With the 60 to 80 watt coil, I found 70 watts seems to be the sweet spot. Actually, 80 feels a bit warm with that coil head. There's not a huge difference between the two, just that 10 extra watts for the sweet spot from what I've experienced. But flavour is good, clouds are good. The one other thing I've noticed with this, now the mesh that they've used on here, and I'll try and show you some footage, the mesh that they've used in these coil heads isn't the same as other companies' mesh. It's not the same as the Plex 3D or the Plex from Innokin. It's not the same as the UL Crown 4 mesh. It's got its own little style to it. And the one thing I've noticed with this mesh coil head is there's a little bit of breaking time, maybe 2mm of juice, 1.5 mil of juice, just for it to break in fully. You get a tiny metallic taste just for the first little bit, and then it is absolutely fine after that. So vaping nicely, got top fill, fully plastic and all that. Now why have they done this? Another sub-tank out, another mesh sub-tank out, but why have they gone down this road? Now I don't know, but my guess is that there's two key reasons. The first reason is because this is so plastic, because this is such a plastic tank, it's insanely light. It's very strong. It feels very strong and sturdy indeed, but it's very light. So if you partnered this with, for example, a Tesla Wii, which again is a plastic body mod, you would have an incredibly light setup on your hands. So there's a portability thing and a lightness thing that comes with that, and I do believe it to be very sturdy indeed. So I think that is one of the reasons. I think maybe we'll see a Tesla Wii 4 or Wii 3, I can't remember what number we're on, that includes this tank, and then you've got a super light kit available if that's a thing you need. Maybe you're a backpacker or you go out and about and every kilogram matters, you know. Maybe there's a reason you need the weight, portability, taking on holiday, that kind of thing, where storage space is an issue. So I guess that is one of the reasons they've gone down this road. And the other, like I say, I think is the packaging. The packaging is tiny, it's tiny, which means it plays into the hands very nicely of petrol stations, gas stations, convenience stores. They can stock a good handful of these without taking up much space on their shelves. They can have it behind the counter, in the smoking, vaping bit. I think they've gone down this road for convenience. I think they're going to appeal to a wider mainstream audience with this. If I was totally honest, if I was driving to work one day and my sub tank or my RTA started leaking or having problems, I would have no issue pulling off at a petrol station and grabbing one of these. Just grab it straight out of the box, juice it up, and you're away for the day without not getting to vape. So I guess it totally plays down that road, and I guess that's what they're going for. But I am purely guessing with the packaging. Like I say, this is so much smaller than your traditional packaging. The one negative with that though is you only get one coil head in a box. When you get your tank, you get one coil head, and the potential is there, the potential issue there with only getting one coil head in a sub tank kit pack is if that one coil head turns out to be a dud, you're stuck with a non-functioning sub tank straight out of the box, which could be a little bit of an issue. In terms of where I rate this amongst other sub tanks that I've got, it's a very, very solid performer. It's a very, very solid performer. Good longevity on it so far, good flavour, good clouds. I don't think it's quite at the Crown 4 mesh coil level. I think it's not quite at the Plex 3D in the Plex tank level, but it's very close behind, maybe the third best sub tank I have in rotation at the moment, which is very, very solid for what it is. Very, very solid performer. Don't forget, these days the standard of sub tanks for what they are is very, very high indeed. So it's pretty cool. So in the packaging, like I say, it comes in a really small pack. Range of colours available, and the box indicates the colour, and literally you get a little instruction manual, and then that is it. This is the red one that I've been showing you in little clips and things. This is the red one, and yeah, you can take it apart at the base, prime that coil head up, and put it back on. Obviously just unscrew the coil to use it, to change the coil out. You've got your adjustable airflow, so adjust for that, and then you've got your top fill at the top. No issue there. It may be an issue for you that you can't use your own drip tip, but because it's a plastic design, I'm not sure what more they could have done with that. Not an issue for me, but I could see it being an issue for some people. 4 and 2mm capacity, like I say, that'll depend on whether you're TPD or not. A very solid sub tank, very sort of handy grab and go kind of plug and play tank from Tesla. Overall, I think it's pretty decent. This is just a quick look. So if you're super keen on this, maybe check out one more review before pulling the trigger. But I think it's a pretty solid sub tank from Tesla. I'm quite enjoying it, and I'm going to keep using it until the coils go. I've been Vaping Vic. Let me know what you think of this in the comments. Like and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers!